live by example. We bring our very own because they know how we run and how we want them to be committed. Can you give a round of applause as we answer in our presenter? She's going to present through the projector, but the staff are going to bring another projector because the one we have is projecting outside, especially for the people seated at the table. May you have a lovely day. May you have a clear mindset. May you have a beautiful mental health for the rest of your life. God bless you.
Dean of Students, student leaders, I still don't know where you are. The staff present, oh, sorry.
department of the academic registrar is going to be there with you. Can you give the academic registrar a round of applause?
Hello.
Thank you so much.
Check. Check.
My name is Lira, academic registrar. This is not our day. We shall be with you here tomorrow from 11:40. I just want assisting. I thank you and welcome you to the university. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lira, for the message. You have heard it loud and if you miss tomorrow with this presentation, don't say you were not told. Everything in the department of the AR is online. When you applied to join, it was online, isn't it? So the training is continuing tomorrow. So they are not missed. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this is good. So where do I put this one now? I push in the pocket like this. I still hold this? Yes. Wow. Okay. Yes, so many factors, the social factors, maybe your family situation, you are not given all the things that you needed. Maybe your hostel room is looking crazy. Other people have screens, they have carpets on their floor, they have things that make life, they have gas. For you have a cigarette, a very small cigarette, with a small sack of charcoal at the corner of the room. Some people have rice, they have this in their, on their shelves. For you don't even have a shelf, first of all. You have one onion, you have, So when you begin looking at what your friends have vis-a-vis what you don't have, they can stress you, okay? They can make you feel bad. They can make you curse yourself. Why did I come from such a family where my parents cannot provide for me? People came when they were reporting, they made new hairstyles. Some of them are up to here. When they walk, they do like this. For you, with your kaweke hair like mine, the hair you made 2 months ago, it is still what you're carrying on your head up to now. And you have no hope that maybe she's going to send, or the dad is going to send you money to redo the hair, okay? So all those things can really, really be a very serious problem. So now, that peer influence, when you begin comparing yourself with others, the things that you cannot, it can be a real problem. Psychological factors, for example, childhood maltreatment. Now, this point, I think parents needed to know that whatever we do at home, when we have grudges among us, we are not talking to one another for some days. The mommy is very irritable because of a small misunderstanding. The child is watching. That is a form of child maltreatment. Some of us think that maltreatment is maybe when you abandon your children, they go to the streets, and only those street kids, that's what we think that is maltreatment is. But maltreatment can be as small as answering a child in a rude way, okay? Answering a child in a rude way, or refusing to meet their needs, or even failing to answer their questions, as small as that. Then you go ahead to all those kind of beatings. Parents would drink, they come back home, and then they quarrel in the night. The children are awake, they wake up finding the parents quarreling and fighting. all those are forms of maltreatment, and later on, you will raise up traumatized children. And today, when we see a young man or a woman behaving in some way in the community, we quickly rush to blame them. Who raised you up? Look at you, very bad mannered. We don't know that they are reacting to the trauma that they suffered when they were young. So some of you will become parents also. I need you to know this. We shall talk about this later for the people who will be in my class anyway, but we shall always talk. Be very careful how you are going to live your life in families when you have children. Because these children, they have a head, they reason, they have a heart, they feel. The same way when someone is shouting, you feel hurt, is the same way a child will feel hurt. And for a child, it's even worse because they will grow up with that, knowing that this is how the world is, a very rough place. But for you as an adult, you can appraise it and say, that is their problem. Then you let it be. But for the child, they're going to internalize it, and it is going to affect them very badly. So you need to be very, very careful, okay? So all those things, the lifestyles, some of you have moved away from home. You don't have names. I told you my name is Brenda. And
My name is Aisha.
Aisha. Aisha, where do you come from? Bushenyi. Oh, that's a beautiful place. Now, I know the kind of foods that you ate there. Give me just two examples of the best foods that you ate there.
In Bushenyi,
Yes.
it's matoke.
Matoke. Here we have what? Mogo. What else? Nuts. So here, what do we have? Black beans. Now, for Aisha, while for us here, our minimum standard is for somebody to have cassava in their garden. When you have cassava in your garden or maize, they say that your family is stable because there is food. Okay? Yes. When we were growing up, they used to say that if a boy doesn't have a cassava garden, he's not ready for marriage. And that is our sign. That is our sign of maturity. That is our strength. There must be mogo. Now Aisha here, she has to transition from the life where you ate soft matoke with binyewa to mogo, which is hard, and orangachol, and all these things, okay? So, this alone can stress her, okay? It can be a problem for her because, I don't know if, do you also have mogo in Bushenyi? Yeah, but you don't consider it as food. It's just a by the way. For them, mogo is not food, and for us here, matoke is not food also. It's just a side dish. Or at worst, we use it for breakfast in the morning. But it's not something you're going to cook for lunch and serve people. Okay? So all those things, moving away from home, nutritional issues. Yes, I think I had it here. Changing from matoke to mogo, which is hard, can be a problem for you, okay? It can be a risk factor for you. And all those things, we cannot name them, the biological composition, maybe you had issues of mental health in your family, someone, genetic history, and other health factors. Maybe you have a sickness, a disease. All those can be problems for Aisha and all of us. So when you come to the bigger youth, they also have factors like a demanding work environment. I don't know how busy you are. I don't know. Demanding work environment, work is going to kill me. It was work you prayed for that God should give you. Now it is this same work that you are saying might kill you. A lot of things, a lot of meetings, a lot of deadlines to meet, a lot of this and all that. Then the need to balance that work and personal duties. Our Madam Dean here, she has to be here Monday to Monday, but she also has a life to live. She has children, she has a husband, she has in-laws to take care of, she has all these things. So she has to balance. And all of us here, you have to be here in the morning, somewhere to the environment, and then you fail to meet the environment, and then you fail to meet your task, you fail to level up, then it becomes really a problem. And so many other people now, because they have failed to strike that balance for the youth, now they will resort to substance use. There are people who say that if I don't now drink alcohol, I don't sleep. I'm just drinking it to help me catch some sleep. So you begin drinking to help you sleep. Slowly by slowly, you find that you cannot do without it. Then it becomes part and parcel of your life. And it will come with many more other challenges. Then you go into addictions. Then you begin seeking for happiness outside in the world and do crazy things. Okay? Then you begin engaging in behavior of concern, what I'm calling BOC. Behavior of concern. You become aggressive. You become wild to people. If you are a student, you fail to attend classes, you remain in the hostel, you can steal people things, you know. Any small problem, you make it a big thing, and then it becomes a serious issue. Then you have to come and sort in the office of the dean, what? Sometimes you're arrested and taken to police, and all those things, which can become very problematic. Now, we have been talking about statistics elsewhere, in the world, all these places. Let us come back home to Lira University now. How are we doing? How are we doing? We have highlighted on recent issues. Some of them happened here. What should we expect as you begin your journey of 3 years? As you begin your journey of 4 years? How many people are doing midwifery here? Midwives? Only one student, 2. Oh my God. Midwifery students here are only 2. Let me see by show of hands those who do all programs in management sciences. All the programs in management sciences? Oh. Public admin, BCom, accounting and finance, all this. Yes, all those are courses, programs under management. How many of you are coming from community psychology, my home? Community psychology? Oh, okay. That's lovely. So the rest, where are you coming from? Okay. Sorry about that. I know we are very many here, right? We have computer scientists, we have education, we have all these people. So I love you all, okay? You're all my children, I love you all. Yes, so how are we prepared in this journey of 3 years or 4 years? How prepared are we? What should we expect? Because some of these things that we've been saying very soon are going to be real. Some of you will come tomorrow to attend the session with the AR, and your guardians will not work. When they say, you log in here, mine is not working. They say, click here, it is not working, okay? What will come up after that? You will be stressed. The dean has said, if you miss tomorrow, it is a problem you're beginning, you know? So straight away you start on a wrong note. So when we start on that wrong note, how prepared are you as an individual to carry forward? Okay? That's the key question that we need to answer this morning. How prepared are you as you begin this journey? We have said there will be a lot of work for you because we don't want half-baked students. Our students, by the way, are doing very well in the job market, okay? I am a living example. Yes, I don't want to say I'm doing very well, but at least I'm not doing bad, okay? Yes, I'm not doing bad. So we make sure that we deliver to standard, and that standard comes with a lot of work, okay? A lot of commitment on the side of the student and on the side of the lecturer, meaning we are going to be pressurized. We are going to have pressures here. People will be running and crying without. The time for submitting coursework is just 1 hour, and you've gone down there, the printer is not working, there's no power, there's no this. So there's going to be pressure, okay? There's going to be pressure. So how prepared are you to withstand those pressures and still work when you're able to deliver, when you're able to achieve your goals, okay? That is a key question that we should ask So for the people on this side, I think I would quickly say that there is need for more research for both mental health of the students and the staff. We also want to ask the question that is the number of the students accessing these services of the counselors and all this, is it proportionate to the findings from the research? If we see in other universities, depression is rocketing at 60%. Do we have capacity enough, Madam Dean, to meet this demand, this growing demand? Do we have enough capacity? How prepared are we? Okay? You might not answer that question now. Okay.
I think we are very prepared.
Okay.
Because as a university, we have a whole department for mental health.
Clap your hands for
Fully
that.
equipped.
Clap
We
your
have.
Okay.
And also, year in, year out, we are graduating.
Yeah.
So many mental health and psychology people graduate out.
Okay.
So as a university, with the Department of Mental Health and Sexual Reproductive Health being housed in the Faculty of Public Health, we are good to go.
Okay, so we
that
are
you
very
have
safe.
You have to make use of the available human resource to support us,
Yeah.
and you, me and you,
Yeah.
as far as mental health is concerned.
Yes. Thank you very much, Madam Dean. We are safe. I told you at the beginning that she's a mother. So mothers know the needs of their children and they prepare ahead, okay? Yes, we have seen the statistics are worrying, but we have an able team, okay? So when I'm going to make that remark in the conclusion, let us continue. So this is showing this is for Makerere 2023. This research has already been published in Moodle, and then Muyodi. These ones are already there in the different colleges. You see the percentages. General mental health, 57% students were typical, 31.5 scored above average for stress, and moderate, then severe for all this was at 10. The reds, when you see those reds, those are problem numbers. Okay. Then still, this was for all colleges. Then this one was done for Muyodi. The research was done on 450 students, and you can see the statistics there. For researchers here, so this is also another one for Tondo 2024. This one is not yet published. If you have your phones there, you can Google and see. Tondo isn't yet published, but it was on the pipeline. So all those mental health issues, the conditions, social anxiety, internet addiction, and depression, those are the figures. They are still very worrying. And you know the same characteristics in Makerere is the same as what we have in Lira University here, right? We have young people coming from high schools, they're transitioning, they go through the same problems, the same issues. So I would think that even the stats would not differ so much if we did that research here. Okay, so in the light of all this, there is no need for us, what the dean has just been saying, there is need for us to do self-assessment, okay? Look at yourself and see the risk factors that I have been talking about. Do they apply to you? Is it anything near to what kind of situation you're experiencing now? When you talk about emotions and feelings, those moods, feeling low or sad, feeling anxious most of the time, you have to do self-assessment and focus on those functioning as an individual. Look at what are your emotions like? What are your feelings like? Do you have mood swings? Okay. Are there times when you feel sad or low? Are there times that you're feeling anxious? What are your thoughts? Your cognition, for example. Are you struggling to make decisions? For example, we just said that next week, some students will find that maybe I applied for a wrong course. I need to go to the AR and change my course. So you are struggling how to, accept. Maybe it was this course you came to because your parent wanted you to come for that course. Now you have reached here, you feel that this is not the right course for me. I need to change. So all those, you struggle to decide if there is a problem, you can't even find solutions to it by yourself. So the problem stays in. You put it in a container and put it somewhere. So it is in your life. Every time you think about it, the container bursts its lid and then the problem pours back. Then you have a behavior that is not so all those new symptoms of behavior, the social relationships, I am sure that maybe this presentation is coming a little early, but it's just supposed to prepare you for the future. But if we were to have this talk after 2 months of your stay, probably you are going to relate to very many things that we are talking about here. Losing interest in socializing, engaging in fun activities. You no longer want to go for sports. You no longer want to do all these things. So if you find that these things are happening with you, then you have to quickly ring a bell so that people come to your rescue. So there are some situations now that might go beyond self-assessment. Remember, self-assessment, you are just looking at your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, cognitions, your new behavior that is coming up. Maybe you are beginning to join a group of friends. You came to Lira University, you are not doing some things, you are not staying out late, you are not going out to happen. But now you find that it is what gives you happiness, it is what gives you peace. Formerly, you were in high school where you live in hostels and dormitory, and you had bells ringing up to tell you it is time for class, it's time for supper. Now you are here on your own. You have to decide to get out of that bed or not even to get out of that bed. Even the old students here will say, you find them and say, today I just didn't want to come to class. Ask them what reason. They even don't have any reason. They just found that they didn't want to come to class. That's a new behavior, okay? So that is self-assessment. Now, there are signs that you might now need professional assessment, not just self-assessment. When your emotions now become characterized by excessive worry, you have doubt on yourself, you feel guilty, and you feel shame or sadness. When you feel those things now, they are at the extreme, it now means that you have moved away from need for self-assessment. You now need a professional to help you, okay? When you feel irritability, mood swings, fatigue, low energy, life feels overwhelming. I read the other note for the other person who had one of our students. And I felt, okay, I was looking for the reason. I didn't find it very well. But then I said, okay, this person felt overwhelmed, but there was still some hope that he could get help. There were still resources within his means that could be still explored, that could still be leveraged to support him. But now he felt overwhelmed, and what happened. So some other things in your thoughts and cognition, when you think of dying, when now you begin saying that I think it is better to be on the other side, not this side, you have trouble focusing or remembering, you're obsessed with thoughts and ideas or worries, you are confused, you're mixed up, you even hear things that other people cannot hear, you see things that other people cannot see. Now, that is a warning sign that you do not need only you've moved beyond self-assessment, you now need professional help, okay? So when all these things under changes in behavior, difficulty in social relationships, you are isolating yourself from your family and friends, people are going to class for you, decide to lock yourself in your room, people are coming to the field to juggle the ball around, girls are going for you decide to stay alone in your room, locked up. Now there you know that you need professional help. That is the time now when you have to really alert somebody, okay? And say, I think I need help. Don't stay alone in your room. Don't lock yourself up. Don't think that when I open up to somebody, I'm going to become a laughing stock. They will be telling my problems everywhere. Don't think that when you come to me tomorrow, I'm going to tell you examples in class and say, yesterday this person. No. That one is not what we are here for. We are here to work with you, to support you, to make sure that you regain meaningful life and you live and achieve your dreams as a student here at Lira University. Are we still together? Am I speaking to someone? Oh, okay. So all these are signs that you might need professional help when you see changes in your general health issues. So you have to come out quickly and do this. So the important note here is that there is a growing prevalence of these specific symptoms among students in many of these higher institutions of learning, and therefore there is an urgent need for intervention. So I'm saying please seek help, immediate help, in case you see any of those changes that I have enumerated. Okay? Is that clear? Are we still together? Okay, for the students, I'm summarizing. Interventions for the students, we must, all of us, increase mental health awareness on the campus. Okay? I don't know if there is a club, mental health something, but if it is not there, now we have a reason even to form that club as soon as immediately. Okay? We have to be one another's keepers. You're there in the hostel. No, you are not yet very used to one another, but at least when you wake up in the morning, you greet your neighbor, good morning, they answer you back, maybe you borrow a broom here and there. But on a day you wake up and you find your neighbor, you are greeting them and they are not answering back. Stop and check. Let us be on watch. What has changed? This neighbor has not answered back. Are you okay? Are you fine? Some people don't want you to ask them like that. They say that you are poking your nose into their business. But you people, you have seen the statistics are worrying. It is now not a matter of poking your nose. It's a matter of caring for one another, okay? Hey. So let us be one another's brothers keepers. Let's keep watch. You see a change in your own life, don't keep quiet. You see a change. Because now we believe that when you come to Lira University, you are now a family, okay? We are now not strangers. We are now a family of students of Lira University. Whether I come from Bushenyi, I come from Molatar, I come from Soroti. Now that we are here, we make one big family, okay? Yes, we now make one big family and we have to operate as one big family. So let us do those, improve our peer support networks. Some of us who are going to be students of community psychology, you'll be introduced to so many of these things in class and even in practice. So we have to keep watch. We have to stay alert and look out for those changes in our community, okay? So intervention for the staff, maybe I'm not going to go into that because of time. So all these things that you're seeing, there should be prioritizing mental health in the Kenya, strategies to support mental health staff ought to start with. So we have to be working with our Rachel as a community of mental health and also a community of Lira University students who care about our own mental health. And then when we do that, we will be able to achieve great things. We'll be able to avoid those messages, wake-up messages on the social media to say that so-and-so has ended their life and all this. And none of us, I said at the beginning, none of us is immune to these things. It can happen to all of us, and we have to stand watch. So let me conclude this way, that as we strive to become a university of mentally healthy youth, staff, and all the individuals, we need to recognize the prevailing risks of mental health problems among the university young population. There are a lot of risks. We could enumerate them, and we don't finish. Okay? So we have to recognize that there are risks with us everywhere, all the time. And so when we recognize those risks, we stay keen to the warning signs of distress. I told you, your neighbor who used to greet you, today is not answering back. There could be a problem. Okay? So when we realize that, we should offer them support. You say, my brother, I find that you are not fine. Is there any problem? How can I be of support? If you cannot support, at least refer them to someone who can offer them support when they seem to be overwhelmed, okay? When you see that your fellow student showing signs of being overwhelmed, offer them support or refer them to where they can find support. And also we should aim to build a campus where staff develop, learn, teach, thrive without compromising their well-being. Even without the staff, all of us, even the students, we need to take good care of ourselves. We need to engage in activities of self-care, taking time off the books, taking time off the daily hustles, the daily routine, and just say, today, I am just going to swing. I'm going to tie my rope on the mango tree and be swinging, okay? Or I'm going to be in the field, or I'm going to engage in an activity of helping some people, interacting with them without any protocol, okay? Self-care, taking time off to refresh, to refill, to rejuvenate, so that when you start class on Monday, you are fit. You are able to jump those hurdles and achieve your targets, your goals for the day, okay? And also for the staff, adapting to a work culture where creative strategies that are deeply rooted in implementation. Okay, maybe this is not for us now. So with all these so many words that I've said, I've been speaking very fast, I want to thank you very much for listening to me, first of all. Secondly, I am calling upon all of us to be ambassadors, to be promoters of mental health among us as students and everybody within this campus. I'm calling upon all of us to be concerned about the environment, our environment. When I talk about the environment, I mean both the places, clean environment, because a dirty environment will even stress you. When your hostel has a heap of rubbish that is not collected, it is going to smell for you. You are not going to enjoy your life in the hostel. So let us take care of our environment. Let us not litter. Let us be people who are sensitive to all those things that can be a risk to our mental health. And if some things are beyond you, like the hostel have custodians, you can always talk to them. Let them clean it, okay? And then we take care of the people around us. They also still form part of our environment. Live amicably. Don't be a problem. Also, there are also other people who are problems to their neighbors. A neighbor wakes up, they put their sandals here, they put their water. For you, come and take their sandals without asking. You take their water, you put their food down to put yours to heat without asking. There you're stressing your neighbor, okay? Okay? So let us be people who are conscious all the time and make mental health a priority. Because you can be very healthy physically, okay? From head to toe, you have no swelling, you have nothing hurting. But in your head, there is a very big problem. So that it makes this good-looking body also rendered useless or powerless. So let us be people who are going to hold mental health with as much importance as the physical health. And when we do that, we are going to raise a community of healthy youth in Lira University, healthy students, very productive and very successful. I say this all for God and my country. I wish you well.
Thank you very much, Center. We say that everyone is mad, but the degree varies. Not so?
Yes.
So that madness can be mental health. A good friend of mine here says that it is very abnormal for a normal person to remain normal in an abnormal situation. So when we see you very normal, when the situation is abnormal, then we shall also say that you have an issue. So at this juncture, we have Mama Jean. She wants to say something. Thank you very much.
I'm used to this thing. Thank you.
This is for live
Mental
streaming.
health
For live streaming.
is a problem in this country. And all of us are candidates for mental breakdown. there, but this one pocket. Thank you. So I am saying all of us are candidates for mental health. Okay. Candidates for mental health. I'm not coming to give a fresh presentation. I'm just going to add up onto what Madam Brenda have said. You don't guard your mental health well, you miss it. There are so many stressors of life in the world, both from family to workplace, from community, everywhere, name them. But how you receive and how you act and how you respond matters a lot. If you don't handle it well, you break your mental health. And yet, everything we do in life is processed through our mental capacity. The presenter have given you mostly the causes of mental health. She went through a lot. I don't want to go into definition. There are burdens, there are causes. Causes is continuing. You have it there. The last one I want to tell you is smoking jar. How many of us here are smoking jar? Without fear or favor. We are on mental health. Can you raise up your hand? You need help. I'm not joking, by the way. Have you ever heard about smoking jar? You have heard about it. It knows no boundaries. Even adults like us are battling how to unlearn smoking jar. It is everywhere. Go to the Google, you will see marijuana is eating the young people. It is eating our society. Why? Because a young person thinks when they are stressed, when the life of this world is not going well, where they can hide is smoking. From the university, we are going to start picking them one by one because we are here in the room. My staff can agree with me. We don't want all of us or all of you to destroy your future. It is very important to have a clear mind set and then move forward. You're seeing type of mental disorders from mood disorder. You will get someone laughing, but within a blink of an eye, this person is going to change. Among you, there are people with mood disorder. When you get someone with a mood disorder, don't die. Don't go overboard, because we are living in a community of Lira University. Know your friend's mood. And when the mood changes, don't stress yourself. Help them. Because in every situation, there is something. Maybe the mood is changing because of something. So, one of the types of mental disorder is mood disorder, which is associated to depression and bipolar. Another one is anxiety. When we are over anxious, the mind gets disorganized. There is a personality disorder that affects us and affects the youth. And then there is psychiatric disorder, which is very dangerous. But all these are treatable. Signs and symptoms of mental health has already been mentioned. It is there. Prevention of mental health. There is primary prevention, secondary prevention, and tertiary prevention. When we reach tertiary prevention, there is always a follow-up of our client. We need to follow. Why are we bringing all this? We want your mental capacity to be okay. This week, we lost a student of computer science, computer education, through committing suicide, putting a rope and hanging. If he had shared with a friend, we were going to have him. So when we talk about mental health, take it seriously. We are hearing news from community. People are committing suicide. People are picking a knife, a panga, and eating a person, and the person is dying. People are driving just anyhow. People are riding motorcycle anyhow because people's minds are not okay. The degree of mental health differs. So you have to guard yours well. These are prevention. This slide is saying that as young people, build your youth, build your team. Be strong, build strong bond, be one another's keeper. Some years back, a student went to our office. I was in office with Warden and said, Mama Dina and Warden, there is a student who is committing suicide. We rushed with security and we broke the door and we saved life. So life stressors are there. One of the biggest challenge of mental health challenge among the youth is the issues of relationship. Madam Harriet will come for relationship and other things at home. Don't fall in love anyhow. People are falling in love and people are falling out of what? Love. When you are chapped, do you die? Life what? Continues. The beautiful ones are not yet. The handsome ones are not yet what? So why are you committing suicide with this one who are not yet yours? Let me tell you a secret here. For the young females, there are continuing students who are going to chuck their loved ones and coming again to pick you. So when they come, tell them Mama didn't say that she tell you no. Tell them Mama didn't say the beautiful ones are not yet born. So build that bond, build that network, support one another. Be a brother and a sister's what? Keeper. Be on the low. Because we want your mental wellness to be safeguarded and guarded. These are the tips for improving mental health or reducing stress. Learn to see things from an outer perspective. You are the one who knows yourself best. You are the CEO of your life. You have a right to terminate, delete, approve, and disapprove who should come into your life. You are not supposed to receive anybody into your life. You approve, you disapprove, delete, terminate, add, and refuse to be added. Yes. Like when people are forming WhatsApp group, they add you. Delete yourself. You are not meant to be anywhere. Be a rare commodity and know what you want. So these are tips of improving mental health, and then these are the general symptoms, general symptomology of mental health. They are there. Thank you. And as you be here, it is our prayers that as a university, you have come in peace. After 3 years, we want you to graduate and walk out in what? Not in pieces. What pains us as a department is buying coffee. Yes. Am I lying, Warden? Very painful to us as a department to go and say bye-bye to a student. We are on a journey. And in this journey, we have a destination. How I wish all of us move on this journey and reach our destination as a family, without anyone jumping out or having a stopover somewhere. May you guard your mental health well. May you share your problems. May you confide. A problem shared is a problem solved. The disease of mental health, as Lira University, we have to kick it out. And as a department, we are launching mental health awareness campaign at the university for both staff and students, because we don't want to lose anyone. We want to walk with our heads high. We want to be happy, and may God bless you and guard your mental health well. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mama T, for those kind words. For now, let's welcome questions. Mama T and Miss Brenda. Questions? Please feel free to ask any question.
Silence is also a sign
Or
of
comments.
Silence is also a sign of bad mental health.
Good morning. My name is Lira, and my question is,
and other countries like very assets. Now, I'm saying, if like you are 20 years and you didn't have a clear or a good background, like supporting parents and the rest, is there a way you can change yourself to be something better?
Wow, thank you. I think now we are getting the questions to mentor. So we have someone here. Good morning, everyone. My question is about if someone is suffering from PTSD, they engage into physical activity. Those are just a distraction. So, which drugs can someone take to remove? Can you repeat the question?
nutrition, his financial, but this one can ask money from us. But we can guide you on what to do. One of the most and highest rate of suicide is tuition. When you don't get this, don't die. Okay? Don't die. We shall guide you to either have a next semester or have a daily year. Then when you're ready, you will come back and continue. But when you realize nutrition is not there, that is not the end of the world. I know most of us are from humble background. Others are blessed and they are gifted double by God. But others, and majority are from a humble background, like us, like you. So when you find yourself at a corner, come, we shall fix your mind, we shall help you move forward. That is not the end of life. And for those who are from poor background, from humble background, work hard. The fact that God has helped you up to this level, it means that God wants you to have a future and to change that family. If you ask all of us sitting here, you will know our family background. All of us are always from humble background. But don't allow yourself to come here with that humble background. Ask God to give you courage to have you change that background. Thank you, Madam Brenda. We wish you well. And we are now going for another thing, another sports. May I ask the DJ and the sports unit to come and take us to our FITA training. Health is wealth. And sports energize us and keep our mental faculty healthy. Thank you.
Let's welcome Mr. Sports. Mr. Sports. And he looks sports. Let's rise up. Sportsmen, they usually warm the bowels.
I will stretch us.
Happy birthday, Mr. DJ.
Let's rise up. Let's at least stretch, you know. We are from feeding the mind.
Hey, those guys at the tent, going to the tent, please stand up.
Please, stand up.
Should I give you freestyle?
Please, stand up.
Okay, freestyle, dance by yourself.
Where is Jacob?
Freestyle here. Just shake a little. You're going to go back to swallowing feet. If you're not serious. It's also good for mental health. Health has three components. Mental health, physical health, and social health.
I want Jacob.
Just raise your hands. All the two hands.
The sports minister.
You have to sleep on either side.
He's got.
Okay, that's good, that's good. All the two hands up. All the two hands. Step on one side. On the other side, I don't know how you should stretch your leg. Maybe you stand and face your friend and just tap your toe. With the leg straight.
Physical health now.
We don't have enough space. That's enough. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's have a seat.
Thank you, Oscar. Jacob, where are you? Fellow colleagues, the students' body, good morning everyone. You are welcome at Lira University. Feel at home. Before I continue, I want to introduce you, because this is a sponsor period, I want to introduce you the sports unit. Oscar, first one. My name is Peter Ronald. I'm the sports officer. On my right, Oyulu Oscar Adiga, assistant sports tutor. On my left is
Danny Jacob Kepa.
Is the Games Union chairman or minister. So I'm going to give the Games Union a few minutes to address you, then we continue. Okay. I want, as it's coming, let the Star Sports tutor to say a few remarks, then we continue.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Are you enjoying the refreshment? I want to tell you one thing, that sports is life. They say water is life, but I want to say sports is life. Okay? As you're here, listen to Roland carefully. We want all students of Lira University, including staff,
Hurry up, we don't have time.
to be physically active. Like I said before, health is about three things: your physical health, which comes with sports and exercise; mental health, that the president was talking about; and social health, how you relate to your friend. If from the time you came here, you have never said hi to your neighbor, it means you are not socially healthy. Yes. If you didn't say hi to your neighbor, socially you are not healthy. If you sat on the border from your place to here, sat here, we were doing exercise, you did not do anything, you
Mental health.
If you're having mood swings down there, someone has greeted you and you just prolong your mouth. Okay? Mentally, you are not healthy. So you must address all the three aspects. And here we are about to talk about one component, which is physical health, which comes with sports. So I encourage all persons, students of Lira University, to engage physically in sporting activities and take part in whatever activity we are going to put out. Have all the questions at the end of this presentation. Ask those questions, we shall answer. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have a light one.
Good morning once again. Praise God, everyone.
This madam, we have not planned for them.
My name is Ajani Jacob Kepa. As you say, I am the chairperson Dreams Union and at the same time the sports minister. I am going to take you through something small. Most of the things I'm going to be talked about by those who hate me. First, I want to thank the Almighty for giving us the gift of another day.
It means a lot. Some people died yesterday, some died a few minutes back, but we are still here. That means he's still not done with us. We still have something that he still wants us to do, not so. Yeah. Today marks the end of one journey and the beginning of another. We are here not because we are too strong, but because we are brave enough to keep the candle burning, to always keep on pushing, and no matter what happens, we keep it burning. I know
people are expecting me to talk more about sports, but yeah, I'm going to talk about it. But when they were here talking about mental health, I was also attentive because I'm a sportsman. Yeah, I look this. Let me come close. I look small like this because I do exercise, though not on a daily. But as the saying goes, work without play does what?
now someone is saying makes Kepa a down boy. It's okay. As I told you, I'm going to talk less about sports. We, as the university, we have a university team that for the past few years, yeah, we have been playing different games, friendly matches, and we have games like soccer, we have a chess club, we have a rugby club, we have a volleyball team, among others that are yet to be introduced by our sports tutor is going to talk more about it. And I would love to encourage the boys and girls in this building. I see your faces, most people are young now, and I see some of you look fit. I want to encourage you to join the university team and please don't destroy your talent. Do the needful and come and have fun in the field. Our field is just behind the new constructed administration block, right behind us. When the right time comes, we are going to take you there and then you see. I want to encourage you by saying that success is not measured by the number of trophies we have. It is measured by how much more energy we are willing to keep on putting in the process. I don't want us to waste all the morning preps we have. I know people don't want to hear about morning preps. Those who are from high school know that waking up at 3 a.m. I don't want that to go in vain. Now, when we reach here, we are supposed to know that at this place, the more energy you put, the better you perform. And that's what I have. If I know we have people who have different points in this house. There are those who have 20s, there are those who have 19, 17, some have 8, and it will be very absurd for someone who got 8 points with 2 principles to be beating you in your class. It's very possible. Because some of us, yeah, it also happened to us in our year. Some people come and they know that, yeah, for me, I got 20 points, I got 18, I'm on government. But it's easy for someone who is putting a lot of energy to beat you. Do you understand that? It's possible for someone who got less points than you to beat you. So, here, you just have to know the friends you are staying with, are they destroying you or they are building on you? And are you also adding something to them? So that's it. The more energy you put, the better you perform. Since we're in a new place, sometimes we might face difficulties. Okay, in my department, as the sports department, when there is something wrong, there is no ball, there is no this and that related to sports, please, before you come to the sports tutor, I want to encourage you first, reach out to me, and then we'll see what to do. In case anything is missing, and in case you have a game you feel that this can be played, yeah, please reach out to us. We can register the game, then we can start playing. Most times we may have difficulties, not as in our department, as students, as new students in a new environment. But please, when you have difficulties, that is the time that you are supposed to know that this person is wrong or not. And it is said that a problem shared is a problem half solved. So please, don't die with something inside of you. If there is something killing you inside, talk about it with someone, talk about it with an administrator if you can reach out to them. And then, my advice is, since you are in this new environment, I know most of us in high school, when the teacher says, please come, when the person has not seen your face, oh, you run. Not so. But this is a place where you're supposed to make friends, relate with others, because you know the environment of today. People say connection. If you have many connections, you will get what you want. But what I'm saying is, please make sure you make good friends, new friends, make as many as you want. And please, be close to the lecturers. It will be easy for them to help you. I can assure you that. One teacher one time told me that it is easier to teach someone who is, I'm going to use a funny word, they say, yeah, someone who is stupid but disciplined than teaching someone who is bright and not disciplined. So, I studied from Lira to 7 in my primary in P1. The motto was, who knows it? You know it. The motto is discipline for a better future. So, no matter what you have, discipline is number one. Even if you get the highest rank, if you're not disciplined, you're doing this, your boss is telling you, please let us do this, you're saying no. I think we should do it this way. Every time we are no, I think we should do it this way. I don't think that's the right thing. Sometimes you need to act according to what your boss is telling you than acting on your own. That is why as the sports team, we always have protocols. You don't just jump from, as a student, go to this office, you say, we don't have balls, we don't have uniforms. What are you going to do about it? No, that's not how we do it. You either go to your captain comes to me, then I'll reach out to the executives, maybe then afterwards we'll reach the sports tutor. That's when things will reach his office. We are expecting, I know we have been playing friendly games, and if all goes well, we are going to register this year, and Mommy already promised us, I know she's moving out, that this year we are going to play the university, and I pray it goes as she promised. I don't have much to say. All I want to say is, you've reached
it here, protect yourself for the people who are counting on you, because if you don't, you let them down and you let yourself down. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Chairman. That's our Girls Union Minister. Anything concerning sports is the president of sports here under the Guild Cabinet. So, as you think of joining any team, joining any sports club at the university, please, we have protocols, okay? And under him, he has the executive, we have the council members. We cannot invite all of them, but you get to know the protocols as time goes on. So once again, you're welcome at Lira University. Feel at home. We've been feeding the souls, the mental. Now we want to feel the physical part of it. Before I start, I want to pose a question. What are sports? What is sports? Who can answer? What comes to you when someone says sports? Anyone? Any volunteer? Mama Dean, these people are inactive. We have a long way to go. Okay. Is there anyone who has ever done sports in the high school, primary, before? By show of hands. Ambrose, please. What comes in your mind?
Sports refers to physical activities for humans.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Joshua. To me, I understand that sports is activities done to maintain the body fitness. One of them may be jogging, playing football, volleyball, hockey, and the rest, including athletics. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua. There is no wrong answer at the university. Sure, there is no wrong answer. So feel free, okay? Anyone else? Can you tell us even the game you play, the sport, the type of sport you play? You see, there is an element of stress-free, meaning we are going back to mental, mental health. Yeah. Anyone?
Lately, even eating is a sport.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. By the name is Okello. To me, I would just as well as any physical activity. Maintain fitness or sometimes for economic gain.
Thank you, Okello. So, hey, we have so many hands now.
Yes, my name is Ojo Corona. For me, I refer to sport as these are activities done in the field that are officiated.
Thank you. You realize sports is cutting across so many areas. In life, there is stress-free, economic activity, physical activity, physical wellness, So sports is important in our lives. So at Lira University, we believe in a holistic development of a student, not just academic, but also in physical, mental, social well-being of a student. Research now shows that there is
a high possibility of students who are taking sports to perform better in class. It is on Google. You can search anytime. Research shows that people who do physical activity, either 3 times a day or every day, they are performing better in class. So we encourage you to take on sports activities. There are not so many teams at campus. Join any team of your choice. And those ones who have never done any sports, please, there are so many that you can join. Okay? Come to office through the Games Union, and we show you guidance. At the sports unit, we have a structure led by the Dean of Students, the sports officer, assistant sports tutor. Then we have the Games Union. The Games Union is the board of students where you fall. So you choose leaders among you, like you've seen him, that will lead you, that will connect you to us. So amongst you, we want to see the next Games Union chairman, or finance secretary, or equipment secretary. Okay? So don't miss out all those chances. So among the Games Union executive, we also have the council members, where we have the captains, you know. We have people heading the faculties, for example, education faculty, we have to get a representative. So by the time we go for the interfaculty games, you have leaders, you know, who are presenting you in such games. We have sports activities at Lira University. We welcome you with a Freshers Ball, where we expect you, all new students, to play against the old students, to measure you, you know, are you active? So from here, start practicing for those games. There will be awards and trophies for new students versus old students. We are currently planning for students with disability. Last time when we are starting, there was a question if we have activities for students with disabilities. Yes, we are planning for you. So we are lucky this year, we have an invitation from Uganda Paralympic Committee for the annual Disability Sports Gala. It's going to be in Masaka. So we expect all of you students with disability to register with the disability minister and also tell us the type of sport, the type of game, and we have to know the type of disability so that we plan for you. So that is there. We have interfaculty games. We have interfaculty games where faculties compete against each other. And then at the end of the day, we get to know which is the best faculty in sports. We're also planning to have teams to compete in the inter-university games. So you can be among the teams that are selected to represent Lira University at national level or international level. I mentioned about the Games Union. We will have elections for Games Union executive and council members. So don't sit on your talent, leadership skills. Before I continue, I also want to let you know that at Lira University, we have rules and regulations governing sports at Lira University. And allow me also to take you through some of the rules that are governing sports at Lira University. All sports and recreation activities shall be conducted in line with the provisions of Lira University sports policy. We have a sports policy and it's a draft that's going to be passed. So, in guidance with the sports policy, we have also the rules and regulations. So, any activity, sports activity, will be in line with that sports policy. Participation in sports shall be guided by values of fairness, inclusiveness, respect, discipline, and sportsmanship. All sports athletes who are in this room, what comes into your mind when you hear the word sportsmanship? Sportsmanship. Anyone? Anyone? Sportsmanship. Any guess? All answers are. All right. Ambrose?
Thank you. To me, I guess that sportsmanship is the way our sports is supposed to be conducted.
Okay. I'll tell you a short story, then you tell me if that was sportsmanship or something else. I was watching Diamond League. Diamond League is where most of the clubs in athletics gather and compete at world level. So one of the athletes was running and got an injured, an hamstring. He paused. He was left by around 10 meters to complete the race. So the second person was at advantage, who was following, because he was willing to pass and go to be the gold winner or the winner. But that person stopped, held this person who was injured, moved at a slow pace and finished together. So the people who were behind came and passed them. So this sportsmanship, you know, it's sometimes we go, it's a past competition. It's not war. Because this guy didn't win a gold medal because he was saving someone who was injured. In simple terms, that's sportsmanship. Don't let your friend, you know, you're playing football, you want, you know, to stay because you want to score a goal, you want to injure your friend or your teammate. So here, all sports activities shall be guided by those values. You get the point? All students are encouraged to actively participate in organized intramural and extramural sports. We have games that are organized on campus, then outside campus, under the guidance of the Deans of Students Office and the Sports Unit. Participation in sports shall be in one of the components evaluated under university's co-curricular engagements and may attract additional credits per guidelines. For example, if you engage in sports, you represent the university, you excel. There are some awards that come. You know, after excelling, for example, you've won a championship, there are certificates being given to you. Recognition awards, maybe cash prizes. Athletes and fans must conduct themselves in a manner that upholds the image of the university. Whenever you're putting on that university jersey, you're representing this institution. So whatever you do in that jersey, you have to protect the university image. You get the point? You have to protect the university image. At university, we don't allow the use of enhancement drugs. There are players who, you know, if they don't drink alcohol, they cannot play better. If they don't use enjoy, Mama Dean was talking about enjoy. It's not allowed here. You know, cheating, match fixing, it's not allowed. Lira University is playing against Uganda Christian University. The goalkeeper is given money, you know, so that he allows goals to enter. It's not allowed. Actually, if you caught, it comes with serious punishment or expulsion. It's not allowed. So you have to be keen on match fixing and any other related unethical behaviors, because sports is uniting us and it's bringing us together as a community of Lira University. Any act of violence, discrimination, harassment during sports events shall attract immediate suspension and possible expulsion from future participation. So, also take care about that. All sports facilities under the general jurisdiction of Sports and Recreation Department, all sports facilities are under the Sports Department in the Dean of Students office. So if you want to host a friendly match, you have to alert us, because we have to be aware of who is coming in, whom are you playing against. So all sports facilities are restricted to authorized personnel and scheduled activities. So for now, the authorized personnel are you, the students of Lira University. It's open to you anytime. So in case you want the equipment, sports equipment, you have to go through the Games Union chairman and the equipment secretary. Those are the people who come to office and sign for these sports equipment. Then you also sign from them, because when you lose the equipment, it comes with a fee. You pay back. You have to pay back. So you have to take care of the sports equipment, the balls, the jerseys. Injuries sustained while presenting the university shall be treated at the cost of the university upon recommendation by the Dean of Students or the sports unit. So if you go to represent the university, maybe in the inter-university games, and you get injured, see, the university will take care of you. The university hospital shall support the sports-related injuries and wellness program. So, as you're competing, as you're representing the university, we care about your health. The university shall seek to host national, regional, and international events in compliance with established standards. All university teams must adhere to rules set by the Sports and Games Union and governing federation for each sport. All publicity of sports events must be coordinated through the Sports and Recreation Department and the University Communications Officer. If there is a sports event at the university, you're not allowed to broadcast minus authorization from the Communications Office, because we have that department. You have to seek guidance before. No individual or external entity may use university sports brand without consent. No university student or player is allowed to play for any other university where Lira University is involved. For example, you're a student of Lira University, then we find you in the same tournament we are playing in, you're playing for another university. It's not allowed. So those are the some of the rules and regulations governing our sports department. So what I can encourage you, get involved in sports. Find a sport, find a fitness activity or a wellness program, that will suit you. We have a number of programs. We have football, netball, volleyball, chess, rugby. We are yet to introduce new games. Who know about woodball? Who has ever heard about woodball? Here. You see? That's... Anyone who has ever played that? Chess? By show of hands, chess? Football? People who actively play football, that's what I mean. Football, netball, volleyball, basketball. We don't have basketball. Rugby. We have a female rugby player. Yeah? That's good. So we have so many games, and if we have not mentioned the game you play or the sport, the type of sport you play, please come to us, because we are an institution that is growing. We are trying to bring so many games on board. There is taekwondo, karate, badminton, so many games, you know. So you come to us and we see how we can help you to achieve your goals. I mentioned how you can acquire the sports equipment through the Games Union. So as a sports officer, my door is always open. Come for guidance. In case you need our guidance, our support, and ensure your time at Lira University is rewarding both in the classroom and on the field. I look forward to seeing you on the pitch. Thank you for listening to me. Any questions, any clarification? Where you want clarifications, please feel free to ask.
We realize discipline is key in sports and avoid using drugs. Recently, we had a tournament. The goalkeeper tried to take some alcohol that would make him very active. Then he started seeing 4 balls. He was diving in opposite directions.
Thank you so much,
Oscar.
Mr. Ronald. My question is, it's not a question, it's just a suggestion. I was suggesting if through your powers you could prepare the basketball court or put up a better basketball court so that students can participate. These are some of the challenges that prevent students from participating in such sports.
Okay.
Facilities.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Odamu Geoffrey.
Your hands here.
Let me use this wonderful moment to appreciate the head of the department, to lead us not to blame the institution and the jeopardy. I've stood up here just to inquire a few things. One of them is, I've heard you saying that the institution is allowed to play like interfaculty or inter-universities. My question is, what about the residents around? Are they also allowed to come and play with the students? If they are allowed, assuming we are going to play maybe another university, since you have said that we as the students of their universities, we are not supposed to play for other universities. Are those residents also allowed to come in and join the university students and play for other universities together? That's number one. Secondly, you talked about the rules and regulations. You know, as a player, you're supposed to prepare earlier such that you don't get to be leapfrogged or surpassed in the field. And therefore, I request that if there is any access, make us also to be well versed with the rules and regulations such that we pass over them in time. You talked about the sports equipment. You say that if I'm interested in any jersey of Lira University, I have rights and authority to reach the office and I sign, then I go use it, I bring it back. Now, the question comes that assuming I have already signed the jersey and I went with it in the field, and maybe we are playing in the university, and unfortunately, maybe I was trying to surpass or leapfrog my friend, then I hit, or my friend just pulled me from my back, and then the jersey had to be torn. My question is, am I supposed to pay that jersey or university? There's something concerning that. So thank you very much. Those are my inquiries.
I think those are enough questions.
Okay. Thank you. I'll start by answering Odong Geoffrey. Thank you for those questions.